Hi, everybody. I'm coming, I promise. Hi, darlings. I had to finish my cigarette and get my cup of coffee. I'm going to be here in just a minute to say hi to everybody. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I have to get my second device, my third device, so that I have a second screen for screen sharing. I'm going to leave that one running over there so we have some tranquil music, because this is Carrie and any other mods that are in here, if you would please, let me say this, but I have to go to the bathroom where my other phone is charging. Hi, Cherokee girl. Mods throughout, if you would please be prepared to drop a trigger warning here and there. I just wanted the phone number running across the bottom of our screen today. I'm kind of out of whack, ain't I? We haven't done a live in several days, so all right. Let me run in there and grab the phone. Get this stuff off my desk that I might not want anybody to see. And I'll be right, let's see. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you guys for being so patient. The lighting still isn't much better though, is it? Now let me see. I'm going to use my old phone for a second screen because it won't link with my Bluetooth for some reason for our music. But I can use... Let me turn the volume down. Don't want to get that crazy feedback. Sorry. I'm a little bit out of practice. Okay, let me get caught up here. Give myself a like. And I can see your chat. And maybe if I move this over a little bit. Might help. We'll see. That's a little better. Don't have any natural sunlight streaming through the windows. It's a gray, cloudy day, and you can see my hair is a mess. Now, can you hear me? Let me know you can hear. Okay, thank you, Beverly. I beg your pardon. I should have cleared my throat before I started speaking. This really didn't help much. I don't know. All right. Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? For me, it's just right here in the room. Danny, you like the music? I'm glad. Oh, I didn't put Summer's bouquet over there. The Ninja Kittens are in the rooms. They are sleeping. We'll see. All right. We got to have Summer's roses in the background. Not every single time, depends, but today, why not? All right. Let me get settled in here, get another sip of coffee. Y'all, I'm having a special treat. First of all, I've had this for a while. I don't use it all that often because I don't want to risk breaking it. But way, way back, seems like a lifetime ago, but it's been less than a year actually since the mug. And I think it was Shorty Small. I don't want to say the wrong mod. I'm pretty sure it was Shorty Small. Had this made and sent it to me for a present. So I ground some fresh coffee beans, threw a little bit of organic cocoa powder on top of the fresh ground beans, and my old 1930s drip coffee pot. Boiled some fresh water in the old whistling teapot, and it got ready right before I set up to go live. So, and went and finished a cigarette. Now, I guess I should say hi. My name is Susan, and welcome to Lip Lock No More. Today's topic, bullying, and we're going to be dealing in the adolescence. We're not going to be talking about adult bullying, at least not today. But it is a topic that now that I have been delving into it for 3 days, I mean, not 24 hours, but, looking into, if you've seen the community posts I've done, then I don't want to be redundant. There are community posts that will explain research and whatnot. But I do want to lay just a little bit of groundwork because that's how I do it. And I'm glad you're here because it's a difficult topic to discuss. And it is one that until several days ago, I really had not looked into, hadn't experienced towards myself. But as a youngster, looking back, I can remember a number of times on a playground. I was in the fourth grade, and a second grader, a little girl, was on one of the swings. And a fifth grader thought that they would like to have that swing. And it was the first time I remember, anyway, that something stirred in here. I almost fell back. In here. Something stirred in here. And I could not resist the compulsion to defend the second grader. So with words alone, I just marched myself over there and said to the fifth grader, who was trying to shake the little second grader out of the swing, "She was here first. You need to wait your turn." And that fifth grader looked at me, and she was a bit taller, as if she wanted to intimidate me. And it's the first time I remember staring directly into someone's eyes who attempted to exercise an imbalance of power, which is part of bullying, over me. And I let that person know I wasn't going to have it just with my words. And it was over. So I've had a few experiences, and I can't remember all the details because, let's remember, I am 71 years old now. And it was a long time ago that I was in the fourth grade. But I remember the feeling that I needed to stand up for someone who felt as if they could not stand up for themselves. And that's one of the reasons this channel exists, and it's called Lip Locked No More. So I would like to welcome everyone. I just wanted to look at some names. I'm not going to throw up comments right now because I do want to get right into the topic. But I don't want to ignore my chat either, because I really appreciate that you're here. Before I look at your chat, I do want to say, in case you haven't seen the community posts, why I am doing this. Several days ago, in a chat room, one of my subscribers said, "Please check your email." So I did. And the subscriber said, "There's no need to refer to me as anything other than a subscriber." But, and I'm not going to pull up the email because I don't want to risk any kind of doxing. But I can paraphrase the email. It was short and direct. This subscriber let me know that quite recently in their neighborhood, I say there to avoid using he or she, a 14-year-old I thought I was ready for this. A 14-year-old boy, trigger warning, extreme trigger warning. A 14-year-old boy who was being bullied at school hung himself, and he died. And his 12-year-old sister found him. So our fellow viewer, subscriber, who may be in chat right now, asked if I would address the issue of bullying in this age range. And I let them know that I would start doing some research and that I would do my best, but that I've never talked about this. So I don't know how good of a job I can do. But I'm willing to give it my best shot. So I waited, did 3 days of research, combined with relaxation time with Bob, my husband, home, real life, to feel like that, to the point that I felt like I could get a handle on it well enough, share the links with you that I've been looking at, and let you go there if you want to. So welcome, and please know that I completely understand if now or at any moment during today's live stream that you feel like I just can't with this. It's okay. But if you are someone who has an adolescent in your life who may need help, there's a phone number scrolling across the bottom of your screen. There shouldn't be any adolescents watching this program because it is set for adults only. If you have any young ones within earshot, please use discretion. However, if you feel that it may be beneficial to them, I won't be cussing today. So no language trigger warnings. But, okay. So let's, I'm not going to scroll back up in chat. I'm just going to start where it is here. Hi, Country Christian. I love you. I love you, Single Mama 4. Moonlight View, I love you. Thank you for being here, as well as Michelle Reed Duncan, Carrie Bishop, Cherokee Girl, 2 of our beautiful mods. Duchess Discussions, thank you so much for the help you've been doing in the background research on Daniel Fallon. I've got the notebook right here beside me on the desk. I love you, Dutchie. Cracking Ass says, it's so good to see you, funny face. And I know let me scroll back up here a little bit. And Sherry's Opinion, good to see you. Flies on the coleslaw. You all know I love you. All love you. Beverly. Vineyard and Sammy Sparrow. Hattie's Hunches and Inklings. Aunt B, thank you for being here, darling. Elizabeth Lander, how good to see you. I love that little orange ginger kitty baby you've been sending me pictures of. Danny H., glad you're here, darling. Busheed, if you're still here, sweeties, I'm scrolling way back up here. J. Paul Hansen Music, hello, good to see you if you're still here. Rita, hello, I love you, darling. Flip Flop, you know I love you, Stinker Pot, Flip Flop. I'm a poet, don't know it. Prissy Missy, Trina Young, White Rabbit, hello, I'm glad to see you. I thought I saw somebody earlier saying hello to Dazed and Confused. Izzy Rose. Angel Talks Too Fast, another one of our beautiful mods. Mods, please feel free to drop links to any channels that creators are joining us. So, hi Dazed 276, so long as they are the channels that the moderators know that we drop. Okay. Hi Fizzle. Love you, baby. I'm glad you're here. Okay, this is where I start. Well, it isn't actually where I started. Like a home page. A page before this is where I started. But this is where we're going to begin. The other page basically is just a kind of about us kind of a page. The link is shared already in the description below. You will see that it is stopbullying.gov. And my regular viewers are already fully aware that I will always choose a .gov over a .com or a .org any day of the week. That's just how I am. So let me get a sip of this really, really good mocha java here. And let's understand exactly, and in a very concise manner, may I add, exactly what is bullying? Exactly what is it? I'm drinking without a straw. I'm not going to have lipstick on for long, am I? But that's not all that important. So, this picture, although I realized and mentioned in an earlier upload when I took a stroll around the yard before beginning this live, of course, it's it's staged, but for my heart, it is a very good representation. It conveys, for me, the isolation one can feel. And these are teenagers we see here, and I have chosen the particular things I'm going to share with you today based on the fact that this young man was 14. So that's kind of where we're funneling into here, a certain age group today. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a series on this. And caveat, after studying these articles and having some conversations with a couple of people and a great deal of introspection over the last several days, I'm going to put a lot of effort into there being no bullying of any form coming from this channel towards anyone. But let's go on with this. That is a story for another day, a reality for another day. So let's look at now on my community tab, as an aside, I did a copy and paste just on this right here. Okay. And feel free at any time, of course, to go there. And the link to this page is also shared on that same community post. What is bullying? Bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious lasting problems. In order to be considered bullying, and this is important, I love knowledge. Knowledge is power. It's empowering. Okay? There are two elements, viewers, two elements that define bullying. Okay? Here we go. In order to be considered bullying, the behavior must be aggressive and include an imbalance of power. That's bullet point number 1. Okay? An imbalance of power. Kids who bully use their power, such as physical strength, access to embarrassing information, or popularity, to control or harm others. Power imbalances can change over time and in different situations, even if they involve the same people. Bullet point number 2, repetition. Okay? Imbalance of power and repetition. Repetition. Bullying behaviors happen more than once or have the potential to happen more than once. Bullying includes actions such as making threats, spreading rumors, attacking someone physically or verbally, and excluding someone from a group on purpose. Okay, let me glance down at your chat here for just a few moments. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Cherokee. Y'all, we've had such wonderful mods here. Hi, Ladybug. Ladybug, honey, today I just now seeing you for the first time, sweetheart. I don't have a trigger warning scrolling because I wanted that phone number to really be the focus, but it could get triggering at some point, and today's content is most certainly not suitable for sensitive viewers or for children. But thank you for being here. Please stay if you can, because we're going to get to some info that I haven't posted, and if you haven't gone to the links I've shared, you will not have seen. Now, let's look at types of bullying. Hi, Sugar Cookie. Now, remember, we're talking about school-age children. Oh, and another aside. I'm sorry. I want to make it clear. I did make it clear in one of the community posts, but I want to say it here on the live stream. We are not, nor will we discuss in any further detail the young man whose suicide by hanging prompted this research. Okay? I'm sharing with you the research in his memory. Types of bullying. But now, in chat, please feel free if you have been bullied or you know someone who's being bullied. And please, if you can, you're not going to get timed out or anything, but if you can, for time's sake today, if we can keep it limited to young ones in this age, school age children, because we're going to move on another live to adults. All right. There are 3 types of bullying. Verbal bullying is saying or writing. I didn't know that. Writing is verbal bullying. Okay. So verbal bullying is saying or writing mean things. Verbal bullying includes teasing, name calling, inappropriate sexual comments, taunting, threatening to cause harm. Social bullying, sometimes referred to as relational bullying, includes hurting someone's reputation or relationships. Social bullying includes leaving someone out on purpose, telling other children not to be friends with someone, spreading rumors about someone, embarrassing someone in public. Bullet point 3, physical bullying involves hurting a person's body or possessions. I did not know that. I assumed that physical bullying meant assault on one's physical body. But we learn here it includes their possessions. Okay, so physical bullying includes hitting, kicking, pinching, spitting, tripping, pushing, taking or breaking someone's things, making mean or rude hand gestures, which I'm prone to do if I've been exhibiting, not towards children, of course, but here again, that's going to be addressed pretty soon here in the future and more. Like a little bit of owning up on some stuff on my part. Okay. Where and when bullying happens. Bullying can occur during or after school hours. While most reported bullying happens in the school building. Now, see, that's interesting. Let me get a little sip of coffee here. Most reported bullying happens in the school building. A significant percentage also happens in places like on the playground or on the bus. It can also happen traveling to or from school, in the youth's neighborhood, or on the internet. Now, we're not going to talk about cyberbullying today. The young man who took his own life because of bullying, this bullying was occurring at school, okay? But you can see I've already marked, was this page helpful? Yes, it certainly was, because I was completely ignorant on 99% of this. And y'all, you know how picky I am about words. Please understand that ignorance is not the same as stupid. Ignorance merely means lack of knowledge. That's why knowledge is empowering. It erases ignorance. And it fills the void where ignorance once resided with the cornucopia of knowing on a conscious level about something, in this case, bullying. So let's go on. Frequency of bullying. There are two sources of federally collected data on youth bullying. The 2019 school, I know y'all know, but just in case, y'all know the stuff that's underlined, you can click and it, those are links. I know you know that, but the 2019 School Crime Supplement to the National Crime Victimization Survey, in parentheses, National Center for Education Statistics and Bureau of Justice, close the parentheses, indicates that nationwide, about 22% of students ages 12 to 18 experienced bullying. 22% between the ages of 12 to 18. And this is according to a 2019 School Crime Supplement. Okay? All right. The 2019 Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System, parentheses, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, close parentheses, indicates that nationwide, and of course we're talking about the United States of America here. And as an aside, I do a lot of those. If you're new, if you've been here, you know it. In my last community upload, I let you kids know that I've been looking at statistics like hard numbers and stuff, but I'm not going to share those. This right here is all I really want to do on statistics, because for me personally, just me personally, any more than this right here makes these children numbers. And they are not numbers. And some of them are not alive because they were bullied. Okay. Indicates nationwide 19.5% of students in grades 9 through 12 report being bullied on school property in the 12 months preceding the survey. So that would have been in 2018, 4 years ago. I will, as I continue on delving into this issue of bullying, we'll find some more updated statistics for us. Okay. We also have a link here to frequency of cyberbullying, which I'm not going to address, at least not at this point. I'm not planning to. And this page was last reviewed by me, or no, not by me. It was reviewed, not visited, reviewed on June 30th, 2022. So I'm only going to share this. There's much more here we're going to look at on another day, because I have an article I want to share with you to tie the bullying in with, and this is where it could get really triggering, because the next screen share is going to be how strong is the link between bullying and suicide. So mods, if you would, please be prepared to drop trigger warnings, and but in future we will look more. And of course, you kids, click on these links and go and look at these. The roles kids play. Why some youth bully. Who is at risk? Warning signs for bullying. Effects of bullying. Bullying and trauma. Now, I have looked at bullying and trauma because of this young man, but we're going to look at that on another day. I want to use my StreamYard time wisely. We have a section on race, national origin, and religion in relationship to bullying. Also, in relationship to the LGBTQ, is it I now, plus youth? I apologize to anyone. I believe that's an I. Okay. Please correct me in chat if I need to be corrected. Military connected youth and bullying, disabilities and special needs, and finally there's a category other aggressive behavior. And we will visit those. Now let me stop sharing this and get back over to StreamYard. And let's just kind of let's see, let me take that tab down because I'm finding if I keep it clean across the top and if I close the tabs as I use them, I'm less glitchy and a little less, I do wish my secondary screen wasn't reflecting in my glasses, but it is what it is. So, all right, high crimes have consequences. Hi, Rhiann Evans. Everybody doing, hi, Chief B. Everybody, you hanging tough so far? Because this next article we look at, and babies, I have pre-read, there's nothing here that's gonna, well, it depends. It depends on who you are and what may or may not trigger you. But I hope everybody's okay so far. Looks like we got a thumbs up and a heart from Cutie Pie Flip Flop. There's our Carrie. Hello, Chief B. Glad you're here, darling. Uvalde schools had their own police department, and we all saw how that worked out. Yes, Cherokee. Cherokee girl saying keep a copy of the school student handbook because those written can come back to haunt the school. Thank you so much, Carrie Honey, for posting that trigger warning. Yes, I know, baby. I know, Rhiann. Anyone can be cruel. I've been cruel on this channel. Not going to do it anymore. But that's a topic for another day, okay? Today I'm going to stay focused on this one. But Rhiann is absolutely correct. It does not necessarily mean teenagers. Flip Flop is saying school kids can be very cruel. Your niece was bullied, honey. I raised my 3 boys. Well, I raised 2 of them actually, but that in our family we try to settle issues with words, not fists, not hands. My grandchildren the same. Now great-grandchildren. But when we learn that verbally and written, which in our case on YouTube, on a live stream as a channel holder or creator, however one chooses to look at it, as one in a live chat or a comment section later on. What we write is considered verbal bullying. Can I, in good conscience, address this issue and then go into someone else's live chat and tear somebody else down? Am I not bullying if I do so? Do I intend to continue badgering law enforcement and government officials? Oh, yay. Oh, yeah. Public figures like that, yep. Those in positions of authority. And will I continue? And we're going to get to this other article, but while we're here, while we're on the topic, Daniel Fallon, an instant messenger with research from Dutchie, who's taken time when she wasn't feeling too good, trying to rest a little bit, but she took time on a day she's trying to rest and got a bunch of research for us. It's still all in my phone. It'll get transferred over here. Scott Byron Lynn, here in my neck of the woods, coming up for trial in January. Am I going to bully and badger them? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. Always. But I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to drag them. But I'd really like it if the next time any one of you catches me in a live chat or in a comment section or on one of my live streams verbally abusing another human being, I wish y'all would check me on it. You don't have to slap me upside the head with a rolling pin, but you can give me a nice, firm, but kind of gentle nudge, because I am old, and if I go over sideways, I'll break a hip maybe. Just saying, Miss Susan, don't you remember way back when, like when Louise Stevenson from across the pond, way back, in a comment section said something like, Miss Susan, please don't go to drama. It ain't your lane. Okay? You're my friends. And if you are truly my friends, you'll have the courage to say, don't you think what you just said was bullying somebody? And don't you think that matters? Feel me? Okay? All right now. Hey, Kim. Hey, Lily Rochelle. Hi, in Sherry's opinion. I love you guys. Now, looky here. Hi, Rumor Has It. Hi, Tracy Wendover. I would very much enjoy a puff or two off of a cigarette. Just a couple. So I'm going to leave this camera running with that tranquil music running. I'm not going to carry you out with me. I'm just going to go to the front porch, get a puff or two, and heat this up. In the microwave. Y'all cool with that? Everybody, hi Eileen. Everybody cool to hang for just like 3 minutes? Like maybe 3 minutes or so? Dutchie, I thought I modded you over here. I know you can't be over here all the time, but can I mod you from here? Nope. I can't mod you from here, but uh, would that be all right, Dutchie? Would you be comfortable with me modding you after this live chat reloads up? If not, it's fine. But Carrie has a new situation, not new, but an ongoing situation. And Carrie, I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm not gonna. Okay. But everybody that watches us knows that Carrie's mom has been going to oncology and whatnot, and they're about to shift gears. So I'd like to add another mod or two, and I want to add people that I know in the bottom of my heart I can trust to protect my chat room. I don't need mods to protect me. I need mods that'll keep this chat room clean and safe. So, okay, Dutchie. Thank you, honey. All right, let me, me, and Sherry's opinion is saying. But, Carrie, honey, if you want to share in chat any more than that, than I've said about Mama and what's going on, Carrie's going to be traveling pretty regular for a while, starting on later here in the month, okay? Right up around Thanksgiving. So from my end of that, I'd like to ask you, if you're a praying person, to pray for Carrie's mom. Pray for Carrie to have strength. Give them both comfort, and Carrie's family. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it in the mod's hands for just long enough to heat this up. Maybe pour a little dab more in it, add a little more pet milk. I'm so old-fashioned using pet milk. I'll be back just a second. No, not a second. A few minutes. Can I give you anything more pleasanter to look at? I don't know. Are there any kitties? Let's see. Hang on. There's a sleeping kitty you can look at if I can get this camera to cooperate. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. Hi, Squall Tit. Hey. All right, I'm going to go smoke and heat this up. I'll be right back. Babies, it got my smoking done, but the outdoor kitties are fussing because they ain't got no food out there. Give me another minute. I got to throw some food out there. What's up, kitty? No, kitty. No kitties. Uh-oh, we got kitties waking up. We got kitties waking up. Let me readjust the camera. Oh, hang on. I don't want it to do that glitching thing it's been doing. All right, hang on. Something ain't right. Don't glitch out on me. I ain't done talking. I ain't done a jack of my jaws yet. Well, fiddle faddle. I'm getting there. Angel could clip this. Good enough. Anyway, 2 of the kittens have awakened. Thanks for letting me take a short break. I needed that before we get into this next article. Oh, okay, everybody's still doing. Hi, Yorkshire Rose. Victoria Burgess, I'm glad you're here, honey. All right. I even worked in a stop in the ladies' room and heat up on the coffee. Freshened up the lipstick a little bit. Yorkshire, I like this. I like, well, each room in the house. I know I need to get on with it, lady. Get on with the topic at hand. I tend to be I don't know what you would really call it in the world of interior design, which mine is what I call hippie chic. Anyway, I tend to decorate each room in a motif. The living room is earth tones. Mine and Bob's favorite artist just happened to be one of the things that, the many things that we shared in common when we met, is Vincent van Gogh. So, there are prints in there of Van Gogh with sunflowers to accentuate, and a green accent wall and all. Y'all have seen it. We've walked through there a bunch of times. Kitchen's the biggest room in the house, and I don't like the linoleum that's in there, but it was the linoleum that was there when we got the place, and it's one of them where if you're going to rip it up, you might as well replace the subflooring and take out the warps in the floor, and no. We have a guest, Summer Lucille Brewer. We're doing a live stream. So, she'll be back. Anyway, the master bedroom is pewter and turquoise, and this room is bright colors because this is where I work. So, when I look around, I'm looking at sunsets, moon rises, things that are orange or peachy, and I did a live wearing this or a color like it, and someone said that they thought the color looked good on me, so I was like, okay. Anyway, sorry about the hair. It is what it is. I trimmed my bangs the other day so that they won't do anything. All right, come on, Summer. Okay, kids, here we go now. Hi, AC. I'm so glad you're here, honey. This is, let's see, I lost your chat down here. Retry, come back. This is going to get tough because, hi, Hermo TV. I'll have to toss her down several times till she kind of gets it through her head that I really don't want her up here because I want to get focused on this and get through it. Now, the article we're about to look at is potentially triggering. It's not graphic, but it is potentially triggering because of the subject matter, which is: how strong is the link between bullying and suicide? The link to this article from verywellfamily.com is already linked in the, or is already posted, I beg your pardon, in the description below. And it is titled, How Strong is the Link Between Bullying and Suicide? I have posted the fair use copyright disclaimer, but I will say here verbally that I am invoking fair use for the purpose of research and education. This article was written by Sherry Gordon, and it was updated on July the 25th of 2022. It was medically reviewed by Amy Morin, LCSW. Another heartbreaking image. The image source is Getty Images, but the portrayal is saddening nonetheless. You will see on the right side of your screen that there are a number of really wonderful just click and goes, signs of bullying in the workplace, 10 facts about bullying, top 5 bipolar signs, online depression test, mental assessment test, but those are not our concern today. Because the young man in the neighborhood of our subscriber who asked me to talk about this was 14, and because he took his own life by means of hanging himself, and because his 12-year-old sister found him, I wanted to read this article of the many that I've read in the last 3 days. Let's begin by prefacing here. And this is important. Everything we're talking about today is important. But this is really important. Information presented in this article may be triggering to some people. If you are having suicidal thoughts, contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988 for support and assistance from a trained counselor. If you or a loved one are in immediate danger, call 911. Stories about bullied teens taking their own lives are too numerous to ignore. There is a link between bullying and suicide, and an urgency to understand the complexity that drives victims from depression and hopelessness to ideation to action. Studies have shown that bullying aggravates depression and increases suicide risk for both the victim and the perpetrator. Suicide is a complex issue, often, but not always. There are other factors related to teen suicide, such as pre-existing affective disorders, childhood trauma, or severe nutritional deficiencies. Still, because bullying can be a catalyst for suicide, its significance should not be overlooked. When kids who are at risk for suicide because of depression or other mental health issues are bullied, the results can be disastrous. Even relatively well-adjusted kids that are bullied can become depressed and contemplate suicide. An increased risk of suicide must be considered when a child is bullied. What do statistics say? We have 4 bullet points. Nearly 1/4 of 10th graders who reported being bullied also reported having made a suicide attempt in the past 12 months, according to a Washington State Healthy Youth survey. Bullet point 2. Half of the 12th graders who reported being bullied also reported feeling sad and hopeless almost every day for 2 weeks in a row, according to the Washington State Healthy Youth survey. Among 15 to 24-year-olds, suicide is one of the leading causes of death, according to Suicide Awareness Voices for Education. Additionally, 16% of students consider suicide. 13% create a plan, and 8% have made a serious attempt. The fourth and final bullet point refers to cyberbullying and remarks that cyberbullying caused kids to consider suicide more than traditional bullying, according to a study in JAMA Pediatrics. And JAMA is the Journal of American Medical Association. Had to think about it a moment. I haven't said that in a long time. Sorry, I've got an itch on my nose. What can parents do? Know the signs of bullying. One of the best ways to spot bullying in your children's lives is by watching their moods. If they are suddenly anxious, stressed, or indicating that they hate school, take notice. Also pay attention if they say that there's a lot of drama at school or that they have no friends. Other signs of bullying include complaining of headaches and stomach aches, skipping school, unexplained injuries, losing possessions, and slipping grades. Know the signs of depression. Symptoms like dropping grades, losing interest in favorite activities, withdrawing socially, and sleeping more or less than normal are all signs that a person may be depressed. Unexplained excessive crying also indicates that depression may be a problem. Being excessively angry also can be a sign of depression. Know the signs of suicide. Sorry, I went too far. Give me just a second. People who are contemplating suicide may become moody, appear hopeless, and experience changes in personality. Suicidal people will sometimes cut off contact with others and lose interest in their normal activities. They may start to clean out their things and may throw or give away once treasured items. They also might visit old friends and make the rounds to family members. If you notice signs of suicidal thoughts in a loved one, don't delay in taking action. If your teen is having suicidal thoughts, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255 for support and assistance from a trained counselor. If you or a loved one are in immediate danger, call 911. Sorry for the one of the kitties is playing at the door, y'all. We'll just have to put up with it. Help your child overcome bullying. One of the best ways to help your child overcome bullying is to make sure your child is comfortable talking with you. Viewers, as my beautiful friend Angel Talks Too Fast would say, sidebar, please notice the choice of words. Make sure your child is comfortable talking with you. You also should make a commitment to help them resolve the issue. Follow up with the school until the issue is addressed. Did you hear what I said? Or actually what the writer of this article said. Follow up with the school until the issue is addressed. Don't let it slide. We're talking about helping your child overcome bullying right now. And you are an active participant in that. The process of overcoming bullying can be long. There will be good days and bad days, but as a parent, you need to be committed to the process. You'll need to make sure that your child has access to the resources they need. And you will want to stay in close contact with school personnel. Bullying often escalates over time and often doesn't disappear without consistent intervention. In other words, my words, the one doing the bullying is not going to magically change overnight. Okay, we have 2 more sections. We're almost finished. Is everybody doing okay? Let me look down at chat for a minute. Let me check on you. Hi, J-Dub. Hi, Blue Ice Webster. Mods and chat, everybody still doing all right? Just want to check on you and make sure you're feeling okay emotionally and whatnot. I know this isn't easy, but it's necessary. But like I said near the beginning, don't feel like, okay, Sherry's doing good. Okay. If you feel like, if it's too much, it's okay. Flip-flop's good. Something. J-Dub, honey, if you can stick around long enough for me to get through this article, if I'd like to come back to you, honey. Hi, Cherokee girl, you're fine, but you can't say the same thing for your crazy phone. That's okay, Sherry, honey. Okay, Pauline's okay. Izzy, you've had struggles with this, honey? Well, as I told you, I have no personal experience, really. I mean, and it's good. It's good that those who left, it's good that if they needed to leave, it's good that they did, honeys. All right. Have your child assessed and treated for depression. If you suspect that your child is depressed or considering suicide, it is best to have them assessed by a doctor or a mental health professional. Getting treatment for depression is the best option for recovery. Even if you do not think your child is depressed, it can help to talk with a healthcare professional. Bullying can have long-lasting and significant consequences if it goes unresolved. Let me read that one more time. Bullying can have long-lasting and significant consequences if it goes unresolved. In our final section, and thank you, Sherry Gordon. Sherry Gordon is a published author and a bullying prevention expert. And I'd recommend, now y'all do what you want to, as always. But if you grab the link to verywellfamily.com from the description below this live and go to this article yourself, you'll have a link to Sherry Gordon, the author of this article. And as we see here, she is not only a published author, which is important, but more importantly, she is a bullying prevention expert. And I am very grateful to her for not only having written this article, but having it vetted by a medical expert. Okay, finally, don't ignore threats of suicide. Although not every child will threaten suicide before actually doing it, some do. If a loved one mentions taking their own life, take notice. Even if the person threatening suicide has no intention of following through, they are making a real cry for help and should never be ignored. If you are concerned that your child might be feeling suicidal, make sure that they have the opportunity to talk with a counselor and avoid leaving them alone. Y'all, that's all I have for you today in regards to bullying with teenagers, bullying at school, again, as we near closing today's live stream. Bullying at school is the reason this 14-year-old boy took his own life. The next time that I come on to talk about this topic, I want to talk about the ripple effect, the trauma not specifically to his sister, the 12-year-old sister who found him. Of course not. But the way we have done today, learning what is bullying, how does it link to suicide in teens? We need to talk about those left behind and the impact it can have on them, including those who do the bullying. Okay. Cindy Blakely, I fought this a lot in my adulthood because of the workplace bullying. I haven't looked into workplace bullying, honey, and I don't intend to. I'm going to stay focused on kids. But from the skimming that I did through that, because it on the Stop the Bullying link that's shared below, it does also address workplace bullying. Blue Eyes Webster, my daughter was bullied. I had to pull her out of school. They did not help her. She got her GED. Well, congratulations to her that she pushed on forward and finished her education. And maybe, honey, I don't know if now it would, since you're speaking in past tense, if any of today's information is helpful in any way to you, but maybe it'll be something, maybe your daughter could use what we've talked about today. I don't know, honey. Izzy Rose, come to find out the child, his mother and father was gone, and he lived with his grandmother. He communicated to me, and I communicated it back. They became friends in the long run. Denny H. is saying at Pauline Mullins, so sad. Pauline, honey, I'm sorry. I've missed your chat. Hi, Shay. Hi, baby. I'm just about to close her out here, kids. I've already said more than once, my StreamYard, it's not going to re-up till November 19th, and I want to save budget that time. Moonlight View saying hi to Shay. Cherokee Girl saying hi to Shay. Izzy Rose is saying hi to Shay. Carrie is welcoming everyone. And welcome. I'm glad you guys were here. I do appreciate it. A whole gob. Kim, another one of our beautiful mods. I love you, Kim. Cindy Blakely, I like to see who on the... we don't do politics here, honey. I'm sorry. J-Dub, thank you for... Oh, baby. You're welcome. I don't know that... All right, we need a song. And then I have to go to the kitchen because I've had a beef roast on real slow cook in the oven since about 12:30-ish. And I'm beginning to smell beef roast with garlic and seasonings, even in here with the doors closed. Woo! And y'all, yesterday, my neighbor that came over with the boys and helped move my garden angel around to the front where she belongs, he said, don't cook supper tonight. Hang on, I got something in my eye. He said, don't cook supper tonight because I'm smoking a pork butt right now. And he said, when it gets done, I'll bring you some. Well, he not only brought us enough for both of us to eat off of, there's still a little bit left. We ate a whole gob of it last night. He also brought a fresh packet of buns and a brand new bottle of barbecue sauce. We ate up some baked beans and had us some smoked pork butt last night. Hi, lean on me. So now, a beef roast be smelling good. I didn't have enough taters to do a pot roast, with taters and carrots and whatnot. So I'm going to do instant mashed potatoes. I know I don't like instant mashed potatoes either, but the only other taters I got right now, I've got a kitten messing around over here. If you hear a crash, it's cat. It's no Ninja Kitty. No. Opal Moon. No. Thank you. Sometimes you got to speak harsh with them. But y'all, are you hungry? Shay, Kim just made pizza. So anyway, but it's the good kind of instant mashed potatoes, if there is such a thing. Don't be sorry for not doing politics. I'm not, yeah, we don't, yeah. We got too much serious stuff to, and yeah. Be the bean. I feel bad. I've said harsh comments against us. Oh, honey. You know, it takes a lot of courage to apologize. And I hope that whoever you're addressing that to, Be the bean, I hope they see it. I think we can all do a lot better. I know I sure can. Now, there's a bunch of yous in here that I've seen you across the board in a load of chat rooms. You know I have. And you're always kind and thoughtful, generally, depending on what chat room we're in. But, you know, I've been known to be pretty ugly. I try to keep my ugly to my own channel when I'm jacking my own jaws. But I'd be a liar if I said that I have not in the past made some comments I wish I could take back, but I can't. If you can't take it back, then you know, and then I apologize and hope that the person will accept the apology. Because when it comes to the acceptance, of course, that's on their end of it. So they may not want to accept the deal. And if they don't, then my intention then is just to ignore and move forward. So, hi, Carrie. I'm fixing to get on out of here. Hi, Brenda Redmond. Honey, we do. Brenda, honey, I can look back and remember times when I brag on being able to rip you up with my tongue. I'm good at it. Y'all ain't seen the half of it. Because I don't do it on YouTube. And I haven't done it for a long time, to be perfectly honest. But I used to be known for, you know, she who would not be messed around with, and quick to put a person in their place and feel justified. Pre-social media, you know, one-on-one, face-to-face encounters, not through a webcam on the internet with people that I don't even know. You see, that's something else. I know I said I wasn't going to talk on the cyberbullying thing, but just while we're here, just let me touch on it. We are saying those things to someone we don't even know. We don't. So that's one thing to think about. And what if we are that one remark that remember a while ago when we were reading, and one of the signs of depression can be anger? What if that person lashing out in anger is doing it because they're at that place, and that one remark I make or you make is that one? Of course, we'd never know it, would we? Wouldn't make us less responsible just because we aren't aware we were the one. So, you know, of course, everybody over here, y'all are all like super cool and laid back anyway, you know, and the The mods here are very dedicated to keeping a close eye on chat and keeping y'all in a safe space. So thank you for the amen, Chief B. Can I get an amen? All right. I got to pull up some lyrics and remind myself of something. Hang on. I'm going to do it a cappella, but That ain't how you spell it. Just lost my second screen. That's all right, though. Oh. All right. I ain't going to sing the whole thing, I don't think. Or am I? Okay, now when I'm looking at a screen that you're not looking at, like what I was doing right there, you still see me, right? It's not like the screen goes blank. You're actually, like if I have these lyrics up, but I'm not screen sharing, hi, Sugar Magnolia, you'll still be looking at me, looking at you. Is that right? Hi, Milliarian? Because it's short. And I want, okay. Thank you, Chief Beast. And I want to get it right. And I didn't want to be acting dorky if and y'all could still see me while I was doing it. All right. If you're new here, thank you again for being here. All you awesome regular viewers who show up and subs that show up, thank you. Golly, you guys. You give me a reason to be, you give me a reason to be. So if you're new, here's what we do on Lip Lock No More, unless I've been a ballin' and can't sing. But I didn't ball today. I sing in the song. And then I have a traditional sign off. And it's bye till the next time. So here we go. Hope I start out in a low enough key. Bless the beasts and the children, for in this world they have no voice. They have no choice. Bless the beasts and the children, for the world can never be the world they see. Light their way when the darkness surrounds them. Give them love, let it shine all around them. I'm going to have to change keys on you. Bless the beasts and the children, and give them shelter from the storm. Keep them safe. Keep them warm. I would tell y'all to behave yourselves, but I don't really see any point in doing that when we all know that it would be a waste of my breath and your time because you're not going to do it. So you might as well start getting things wrangled up for Thanksgiving, don't you reckon? Maybe I need to be pulling up a couple of Thanksgiving trivia contests, not contests, games that we can play to chill out like we did for Halloween. Huh? And, go have some fun. Get ready for Thanksgiving. But be safe while you're out there. Stay alert. Love your children. Love your grandchildren. And love your pesky ninja kitties. And don't you ever forget, for one single moment, day or night, that there truly is one crazy old cat lady out here on the mean streets of YouTube who genuinely, I love you. I really do. No matter what. And that's a promise. So I'll see you on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not. It is if you choose to tune in. Now I'm going to end the broadcast. Y'all going to be mad at me because she's like, well, she didn't even talk to me in the chat. And I was in her chat, and Marie was in the chat, and Kim and Carrie and Danny and Sugar Magnolia, and all names that she didn't even address. And I'll feel really bad about it later. But I got to go. I love you guys. Ending the broadcast. Behave it.